Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo of Anambra State has challenged voters to give the All Progressive Grand Alliance the highest number of votes in the November 8th governorship election in exchange for monetary reward. Speaking at an ABGA rally in Anambra East local government area, Soludo pledged to reward wards and local government that deliver significant votes for the party. According to him, the local government that emerges first in the election will receive 10 million. Those that come second and third will receive 5 million and 3 million respectively. Additionally, Soludo promised 1 million to any ward that wins for ABGA. This year is clearly vote buying. This is the governor of a state openly advocating for vote buying. And vote buying is illegal. It's a crime in the INEC Electoral Act. It is a shame to see someone like Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo engaging and involving himself in petty politics, involving himself in vote buying. Not even about him, but Anambra State as a whole. Anambra State used to be a state of reference when Peter Obi was a governor. Peter Obi built Anambra State to be a state of reference. I could remember Ben Murray Bruce with that his common sense video referencing Anambra State and asking the federal government to borrow and use the model used in developing Anambra State across board. He used that in education and agriculture. But yeah, that was during the tenure of Mr. Peter Obi. Now Peter Obi is no longer the governor of Anambra State. And ever since he left, you have had two clowns that have ruled Anambra State. And Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo is proving to be the biggest of them all, the biggest clown of them all. A professor in that matter. Everyone expected him to show high level of enlightenment, high level of intelligence as a governor in Anambra State. But he has taken Anambra State aground. As a matter of fact, Soludo is even worse than Obiano. What he has done in 4 years in office is worse than what Obiano did in Anambra State in 8 years in office. This clearly shows what occurred during the last by-election. Everything was heavily monetized. For the first time in the history of Anambra State, we saw vote buying at its peak. The reason for all of this is because these politicians have left governance. Because if Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo has really delivered on the key critical promise of development in Anambra State, if he has focused on the human development indices, improving the life of the people, touching the life of the common man, I don't think he will have to come out to promise monetary reward for people to vote for him. I don't think he will need to come out to promise any LGA monetary reward for them to vote for him. They will willingly vote for him because of the good work he has done. When Peter Obi was a governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi did not even need to focus on campaign in his second tenure. He just went out there and asked the people to vote for him based on what he has done. And this same Peter Obi defeated Chukwuma Charles Soludo when Soludo contested under the PDP. The people of Anambra State voted for him based on what he has done, based on his antecedent, based on his achievement. That is what Chukwuma Charles Soludo is missing. That is what is lacking. You know, ever since they talk about this election, he has been playing around, playing dirty politics, petty politics, because he felt he was untouchable. He felt that nobody can defeat him in the Anambra State Guba election. That was the reason why he was trying to align with APC, singing the praises of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But Chukwuma Charles Soludo failed to understand that APC has no headway in the Southeast. The Southeast people will not vote for APC. Forget that some states are aligning to APC today, but the people will not deliberately and intentionally vote for APC. While he was involved in the dirty politics he was playing, criminals overran Anambra State. A House of Assembly member in Anambra State was kidnapped and murdered in Anambra State under the watchful eyes of Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo. He did nothing about it. Rather, Soludo used the death of that lawmaker to campaign for his ABGA candidate. He was joking around. Now reality has dawned on him. He now sees that he's losing ground. He has now seen that the people of Anambra State will not vote for him in the next election. APC is there choking him in the throat. Labour Party is there choking him in the throat. Peter Obi has been spending more time in Anambra State campaigning for the Labour Party Guba candidate, George Moralu. Soludo has now noticed that it is game over for him. What did he do? He resorts to trying to campaign with obedient. You saw a video of some people claiming that they are obedient and they are endorsing Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo. Thanks to Mr. Peter Obi, who came out through the Directorate of the Obedient Movement, Tanko Unisa, and debunk any endorsement that was given by Obedient to Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo. Now he has resort to committing a crime, vote buying, that is against INEC electoral law. The reason why he's doing all of this is because he has been aligning with petty politics. He left the heritage, the legacy that was built in Anambra State and start playing dirty politics with APC, trying to align with APC, endorsing Bola Ahmed Tinubu, going against one man that helped build Anambra State, one man that laid a legacy in Anambra State. I'm talking about Mr. Peter Obi. Soludo was calling himself the best governor in Anambra State just 4 years in office. How can the best governor in Anambra State be involved in vote buying? It is a crime, and I expect INEC to sanction him. I expect the security operative to do something about it, unless they are trying to tell us that vote buying has now been legalized in Nigeria. Maybe this is a game plan of what is going to happen in 2027. You need to understand that whatever will happen in 2027, APC will always try to test the water with it. The last election we experienced, the by-election, was heavily monetized. You saw vote buying at its peak. Now a governor is coming out asking the people to vote for him, and the highest LGA will receive monetary reward for him. Maybe this is what the federal government is going to employ in the 2027 general election, because as Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo is losing ground, it's the same way the federal government is equally losing ground. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is losing ground with the people. Nigerians can't wait to see him go. They will definitely go out and vote overwhelmingly against him. Maybe they are going to start announcing monetary rewards to any state that will deliver to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If Soludo is allowed to go with what he just did, trust you me, in 2027, you are going to see vote buying at its peak. It will be openly done and nothing will be done about it. This is the kind of politics they want to be playing. That is the reason why they are attacking Mr. Peter Obi, because they know that Peter Obi is the only politician in Nigeria that is bringing real politics into our system. He's the only politician that is bringing issue-based campaign in our politics. Peter Obi does not have time for petty politics. He doesn't have time for politics of attack. His focus is introducing real-based politics, politics that will change the life of the people, politics that will make our politics competitive, not politics that APC is trying to play, politics of monetization, politics of vote buying, politics of tribalism, petty politics, politics of pulling down. That is not the kind of politics Peter Obi is playing. That is the reason why he's hated. That is the reason why even Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo does not like Peter Obi. Tell me why as a professor you will not like Peter Obi? Someone that has so much love and flair for education. Someone that has done so much for Nigerian education. Someone that is using his personal fund to go around the country, invest in education. I have said it several times. Even if Peter Obi is doing eye service, this kind of eye service is what we need in Nigeria. Imagine if all the politicians are doing the same thing that Peter Obi is doing. Imagine if all the politicians are playing this kind of eye service that Peter Obi is playing. Imagine the kind of development that we will have in this country. So it is encouraged. But look at Soludo hating and criticizing Peter Obi. If you are criticizing someone that is good, it is expected that you introduce something better. Soludo is not even introducing anything better. He has not even shown that he has that capacity and leadership charisma in him. He's not even trying to outdid Peter Obi work in Anambra State when Peter Obi was a governor in Anambra State. Then why are you criticizing him? You criticize somebody because you know you have the best, you have more to offer. Offer it, let us see. Peter Obi will not involve himself in petty politics. He won't involve himself in vote buying. During the last election, we all saw him said, don't add a single vote to my vote and don't subtract one vote from my vote. That's someone that doesn't want vote buying. But look at a professor involving himself in open day vote buying. This new INEC chairman needs to show that he is not partisan. He needs to show that he does not belong to any political party by ensuring that Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo is sanctioned for this. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.